Hello and welcome. I'm Petra, and we're going to talk about three things you don't understand about twin flames, but should. You should know about these things because they're essential to your journey and completing it, to making your desire come true. So let's talk about that. The first thing that you don't understand about twin flames, probably, possibly, but should, is it is a consciousness shift. Yes, that's what it is. You want to go from where you are now, not with your twin flame and or not in harmonious union, which is really the state of being that underlies it all that you desire. And you want to make that come true. You want to come together. You want to have a life together. You want to have a relationship together. You want to have a marriage together. You want to have a daily life together. So that's the direction that you want to go. Let's assume that. I assume that. And what to do, what to do in that journey to make that happen. You have to know, you have to understand that it's a consciousness shift. Look, what many people do is they start to puzzle with relationships to make it happen. They start to think about how can I make this work in relationships? How can I potentially change them, change myself? How can I move in different ways so that they come back? In the sense that thinking of it as a relationship, like in the old paradigm, like I can do moves and then we're more compatible, and then we ought to be compatible in the old-fashioned sense with our characters, and we need to think alike, and then things will work out. And I don't know. But that is, there are, of course, beneficial things about that. Absolutely. But the point is that that is not how you get to the harmonious union with your true twin flame, that inside of it holds the relationship with your daily life together and your mission as well. That is not how to get there. How to get there is via consciousness work, and that is not puzzling with relationships. It is not manipulating with relationships, even when it's well meant. It is not doing certain steps from ego consciousness out that make it more logical that it should work out so that they come back because I made that work with my ego. You need a consciousness perspective, and that also means that you need a consciousness shift, because consciousness is always and everywhere and is what you are. So apparently you're not in the consciousness yet, difficult word, that brings you that being together in the daily life. Okay, so there needs to be a consciousness shift. So not only do we need to sort of retract our attention from the daily life kind of strategizing with relationships in the relationship puzzle, but we need to retract our attention towards the basis of life, and that is your soul level, where you are consciousness. And then when we're there, we need to realize that apparently we were not yet in the right consciousness to have that full success with a true twin flame in a harmonious union, building our harmonious relationship in the actual physical world. We were not there yet. So we need to retract to our consciousness, or focus correctly on our inner consciousness, and then change that consciousness towards where we are in the right kind of consciousness, the right vibes, but really on the soul level, to then have that desired outcome play out in real life. So that is, I think, what we often don't realize. And when you realize this, it may still be like, yeah, well, that sounds good, but how to do that? Well, we have a solution, and it's called Key, the consciousness tool that we use here to heal your consciousness, to shift it in the right direction. And there are two versions of it, and you can just always get that out and do it. You can come to our Facebook community to start doing it and get support with it and have it explained to you as well. So you are very welcome to do so. I leave a link to that group below for you. So the second thing you don't understand, possibly, probably about twin flames, but should, is you need to first go to harmonious union as a state of being before your life will be in that expression that is naturally the harmonious relationship in your daily life with them and starting your mission, that marriage that you desire. You need to first go to the state of being of harmonious union before that comes out for you, because that is actually the place where that will be sprouted from, that development in your daily life, in your physicality, in your material life, in your family life, in your social life, in your 3D experience. And that sprouts again from the state of being of harmonious union. And that is the result of the consciousness shift when done correctly and fully. All right, so you get into the harmonious union, which means a harmonious relationship between your soul and your source. Because that is where twin flames play out. That'll be the next point. Stay tuned for that one. So this harmonious union is a state of being, and you will know when you've arrived. It feels different. It feels significantly different. You will work it out yourself that something has changed, although it's subtle. It's subtle because our material, physical experience is often overpowering our heart's whispers and our soul's energetic vibrations. But you will know, and things will start to become very different in the more physical, gross reality as well as a result from that. So that is the big game changer. Yeah. Harmonious union is this state of being from which all of that comes that you want in the actual physical life. And that's another way of thinking than I think we usually contemplate twin flames. We think, you know, as long as I'm going to be with that person together in one household, and you know that the walls of that house encompass them pretty much in our relationship, then I made it. But that is not necessarily true, although that will be the result or one of the results of, when you desire that, of your harmonious union when it is here. That is not necessarily what you want, because you may find yourself in this, confined by these house walls, and be incredibly angry with each other, and because you haven't resolved some core healing that needs to be resolved in order to have inner peace together. So that's not necessarily what you want. You want to go to a harmonious union, and then you know, have all that unfold in the harmony of inner peace. Also, harmonious union is pretty much the guarantee that you are doing this building in the outside world with the right person, because that will mean that you now also know that this is your true twin flame instead of your false one, which can be a lot of the times really difficult, like beyond difficult to understand that they are a false one. We can have pretty big blind spots towards ourselves in this. So, yeah, first going to harmonious union is needed. And the third thing that you don't understand about twin flames, but should, you probably don't understand, possibly, and it goes via the divine only. I have talked about source in one of the other points, and that is similar as the divine. I think these are just exchangeable words. You could also say universe, you could also say God. It doesn't really matter as long as it is real for you and you have a real connection with it, because that is where twin flames are found. They are found at the place where they are divine, where they have gone back to their original selves enough that they know that they're divine and they live as if they're divine. There is no twin flames coming together. There is no twin flames in harmonious union. There is no twin flame union, marriage, without knowing and living that it is created in the divine. And so you will need to connect with that layer in your consciousness, because that's where it is. The divine is not outside somewhere, it's inside of you, or you are inside of it, actually, as you will come to know when you let the development happen that will bring you to your divine nature indeed. Twin flames are about that divine nature of you. And there are no twin flames when that is not realized, when that is not inside of it at the core. And it doesn't matter if you don't speak about God, you don't like the word. It doesn't matter if you don't talk about the universe and your place inside of it. It doesn't matter if you never even meditate or never pray or don't feel like you have something with religion, and even the word spirituality doesn't speak to you. It doesn't matter. Twin flames go via the source layer of what you are, no matter if you deny that. So I think it's very good to understand that and to accept that no matter if you don't accept the divine, when you want to be with your twin flame, it is here, it does play a role, and it will manifest itself in your daily life, even whether you like that or not. Otherwise, there's no twin flame journey. Otherwise, there's no real twin flame. The true twin flame cannot manifest in that kind of way. You might get entangled with the idea of twin flames or the concept of it, or with false twin flames potentially, but you will not be able to go to the core of what it is about, and also thus not be able to manifest that true twin flame in harmonious union as a state of being that you truly desire. So it goes via the divine only, and you are divine. Well, isn't that a beautiful place to close this video off? I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know if it was with a comment below, and also let me know what kind of topic you would want me to cover next. I'm very curious, and I'm, at least at the moment of making these videos right now, I'm very open to hearing, what it is that you want to hear an answer to. As I said, you're very much invited to our Facebook group. The link is below. And don't forget that we also have a lot of opportunities for you to work one-on-one with me and my team if you would like that. So I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.